Let's go. Classic Cavalry Archer matchup to start it off here in the Silver League between Lord Turfux in the yellow and Oxygen in the red. Megas versus Tatars. TomSnuffles is here with me. And oh boy, what a map we got here. Interesting one.
Really interesting. So Turfux immediately going straight down for the stable and plumed Archer for the scouts for both players. Double stable for Oxygen. So, yeah. I think it's just Step Lancer rush, really, isn't it?
Yeah, interesting that he's going for Step Lancers. You would expect Paladins out of the Megas, and henceforth I would probably start with Camels actually here as Oxygen, but apparently 5-head, because Turfux only made those 2 stables and then straight into Rex, so Step Lancer's probably gonna do better in the rush here. And what is this? He's making double the amounts of ranges as on all the other times in all of the fastest chaos, including main event.
But look at the houses at the front of the play, like it's beautiful.
A little campaign play here.
A proper little campaign play, but it's nice to see. I need to.
Market is way. Did someone take the market yet? Doesn't look like it.
Not just yet, but I mean, we've got Paladin. You'd expect some sort of market play if you're leaning into Paladin. Castle's
especially
coming
with
down
Paladin
on
and CA there, 2 gold options. Would be very useful. Normally, Camels is a lot of gold heavy in the matchups as well, so I could understand a market rush here for both players. Turfux went for it. KD-wise, Oxygen with the stronger rush. We didn't go for stat predictions at all. I would have said 3-1 to Turfux, even though main event,
Really?
Oxygen, actually more impressive. Yeah, but I think he's in better shape.
Genuinely, because I would have thought Oxygen would take it. So, ooh, I love that. Okay, well, let's put some fucking points down. 1,000 points on Oxygen for me. There we go. Swing this back in favor before that ends. So far,
what is your set prediction, Tom? Like before we see the end of game 1, because I went out there with the 3-1 now, and I've got no clue. I didn't even see you posted it.
It was. I thought Oxygen would take this set pretty quick. I kind of thought that this would be a 3-0.
Okay.
Like
okay.
if I was putting money on it, I would have thought the 3-0. I think Oxygen's build is better. I think when it comes down to his DM play, is stronger. Like this is a bad fight in every single way, so maybe I'm all kinds of wrong. Like Camel Step Lancer does not beat Cav Archer Halb.
Yeah, I like the main composition of Turfux here being help CA against Civ with access to Camels a lot. And yeah, Oxygen I think is also around 2k RM, right? So in 2k in RM, Oxygen would have the advantage here.
But here we go, we've got double Siege Workshop down for Turfux as well, so he's ready to throw in that Siege as well, just to balance that out. And that's the only thing that's missing. If we add in, even if it's just some, stop adding in Elite Magyar Hussar and then start adding in some Trebs, and maybe some Siege Onager, I think
I'm kind of waiting
start to be quite deadly.
I'm kind of waiting for someone to make one Onager and cut that little tiny woodlines to take the center hill. Because that's a massive hill in the middle, right? Whoever cuts first probably gets castles up there and should have a great position, yeah.
For some reason, there's fuck all res in the middle. there's one.
But it's a big hill, right? That matters a lot.
2,000 gold and a relic.
Especially since we have Tatars, right? So, imagine Tatars with the middle hill control, and then they can branch out everywhere.
But it's too big of a hill. So, like, your bonus for taking that fight on the hill is so easily negated by somebody moving around. I think if it was a collection of smaller hills, it would be a bigger advantage for the Tatars. But if it's one big hill, I don't think it helps them that much.
Welcome in,
They
Funny.
are being pushed back. Like, Turfux really has a decent position as we're going into this sort of mid-game section. The only advantage really for Oxygen right now is the fact that he has a bit of a Vil lead. And that won't last long because there's so many extra TCs coming down for Turfux, who's really showing that I was wrong.
Terrible fight for Turfux there, though. Really didn't like that. Way bigger numbers there for Oxygen. Very even game one, though. And I think also Civ-wise, right? Camels usually only play a role in the early game. That was nicely negated by Turfux. And then it's like Cavachas who do 1 more damage against Cavachas who receive 1 less damage. So it's only +1 range. And then we have got an amazing front line with like Silk Armor Hussar, Step Lancer, Keshik against amazing front line with Mega Hussar.
Turfux has lost so much right there, like completely needlessly. Like he was taking a fight he didn't need to take. He had the mobility to pull back. Like that was a fight that he was never ever going to win. He does have the Trebs in place, but there's no way he's going to be able to take a solid engagement.
Yeah, he needed to win that fight to make a siege count, but he just wasn't going to with the numbers that Oxygen did there.
We have at least lost all of the halbs that were forward, so it's not like this is too bad right now. But it's just like Oxygen has the military lead. He's lost the eco lead, as I said with my TomSnuffles ways. But I think if I'm looking at it, from how this is right now, Oxygen is looking okay. We've managed to whittle down, push back the Trebs. The Cav Archer numbers aren't that intimidating. 21 is not the number that I would be worrying about right now.
15 Trebs there on the way home. 17 Trebs on the field for Turfux. Somebody went to FreakinAndy school, but did it 2 times. So they have not 8 Treb pushes, but 17. And added a cherry on top, I guess.
But at the same time, Oxygen he comes forward and doesn't have any siege backup. So, I mean, it's fine.
No. Too many against not enough Trebs here.
Yeah.
Well, it's still quite even fights, okay? D overall is Oxygen with that. Oxygen is taking better fights. He's like 60 ahead, and I like this fight again. Turfux retreating at the speed of a halberdier. Hey, camera.
Yeah, but look at his TC over on the left-hand side of the map. Like that's a fucking ballsy TC, mate.
Controlling a goal, even when it's
like, survived.
On the other hand side, I would like Turfux mining camp there to be a TC.
Yeah.
A lot of mining camps by Turfux. I think he was out of stone. Stone count isn't too high, so that's why he like couldn't make the TC and then just put mining camps down.
He has 7 fucking castles down though.
Turfux so desperately wants to push him with his 70 Trebs. He just doesn't have the army or the pop space to push. Oh, but the move I thought, so I still think it's very deciding. Turfux is the first to open up the middle here with an onager. And castles there in front of the hill could be a nice pushing position for the Trebs. Oxygen now also is cutting.
Oxygen opened it with also with an onager. They both opened it at pretty much the same time. It's kind of crazy. This Treb attack is so stupid, but they both have the Trebs, but obviously Oxygen is going to win this Treb fight every single day of the week because of the extra range.
And because the Trebs aren't unpacked! The Trebs are unpacked!
Oh god, it's a massacre! No! Butterboom! Butterboom! Memb is screaming!
I
mean, it's still really close. It's still absolutely really close. Bear in mind that all it takes is a decent onager shot either way to level this out. Military even, eco even. Position on the map, I think, is currently even, but whoever manages to get a decent castle position down on the center will have an advantage, and I think that goes in the way of Oxygen because he at least has some stone. If Oxygen moves out to the middle right now, he can get it.
The Trebs are even killing the onagers. Well, Oxygen has the 2k ARA micro here, right? So he can shoot his Trebs all day and stuff. Or the APM for that. Turfux is a really good DM player though. I played quite some DM with him. He's one of the guys that just watches games and learns to play by watching games, which is Something that we all wish we would have, an ability, but only Turfux got all of it.
Would you put Turfux in the top kind of 50 DM players?
Yes.
I'm expecting yes. Would you put him in top 30 though?
Probably not.
Okay. Because I think Oxygen definitely has an argument for being in that top 30. I think his play has been really, really good. I've been very impressed with how he's done. So that
actually, both players are playing this really, really well. Like, I think with both players here in the setup playing, we're looking at a very competitive group because Potato Dude and Camred, and I've got no clue how it ends, or it's not fully played yet, but no clue about these 3 sets to determine the group. I think the whole group could go either way.
Great clear up of the siege.
Oh boy, but all the Cav just lost by Turfux. Yeah? They're a really nice sandwich there on the right side by Oxygen. But yeah, Turfux getting the center. And that would be really nice for him in terms of like map control and mobility standpoint. Did he make more? Or did he just lose 9 and this is the other 7?
Ooh, big shot on the Cav Archers though. Only kills 1 because obviously heavy Cav Archer needs more than 1. If they were siege onagers, not onagers. Onagers are just not good enough. Like, you need like 4 shots to really clear up a mass of the heavy Cav Archers. But fuck me, that really swang the game right in the favor of Oxygen right there. Castle on the way in the middle for Turfux, but if it can go up, if those heavy Cav Archers move into the middle.
Losing all the siege there. Yeah, heavy units are there, can probably drive them away. I think it will end up going up. Now repositioning to the right there. I think the game is still very even. I find it interesting that he's using Step Lancers so long. They got more Pierce Armor now. Normally, I think traditional DMers would either make Hussar here and bank some gold, or go for the all-gold comp with the caching.
We lost the castle on the left-hand side needlessly. The only things there were 3 Trebs. And we had the Keshiks there to get rid of the Trebs if we just sent them round. There's just so much going on that Oxygen couldn't actually deal with it, which is a little unfortunate. Because like the entire that castle there had sort of distracted the left-hand push potential from Turfux.
The Trebs are so low HP from Turfux here in the middle. It's a 2-1 HP Trebs.
Why was we doing? Why are we sending the Trebs to push when there's no military there?
Oh my god, Turfux really, like, I think Redo is very right. I think Turfux is thinking he's like the Trebs here, right? The Tatars.
Maximum pain. And then
Fight's way better for Oxygen. 560 to 400 KD. Granted, there were Halberdies in there, but I like the fights more that Oxygen attack.
I think his military mass is just that little bit better. Like, if we're looking at the mass of Cav Archers, we've got 40 heavy Cav Archers on the field compared to the 24 of Turfux. I think that matters. The one benefit that obviously the Magyars have is Magyar Hussar eats siege like it's not even there. Look at how fast it mops up all of those Trebs.
What is this, 2-handed swordsman? They don't belong in this matchup.
Yeah, they fucking do. Swords OP.
Yeah, I mean, I know you have to say that because you're TomSnuffles, but like, why? Against Cav Archers. The worst 2-handed swordsman in the game as well, like 1 pierce armor for them.
Okay, that may be true. I love a sword, but I don't love a sword useless. I don't love a useless sword, and that does feel like a bit of a useless sword.
Are they the worst in the game? The worst, like Persian long swords, but at least they have more armor.
Long swords are the worst. It's less HP though. Like,
against Cav Archers, they're probably better though, right? Because they at least have armor.
Ooh.
Oh, HP.
Lag?
It's hard server-wise here, right? Because I think I don't actually know where Oxygen is playing.
I don't know where they're from either. Like, I have no clue.
But I think it's something a bit eastern, right?
But this is a great push from Turfux. He has the full map control. He has so many fucking castles. Like, it's ridiculous. There are 9 castles on the field. for Magyar Hussar production.
Yeah, Turfux in really nice control. I think the middle, the 2 castles set up there, and all the potential to go from left to right, that it's giving him. It's really using that nicely.
Score is leveling out, like both players pop capped, but this is getting closer and closer, and the more this goes on, the more I really like the position of Turfux. Like, he's pushing, he has a single Treb. The only thing that he hasn't managed to do is really lock down this left-hand side of the map. And I think that might potentially be, I'd say, a weakness, but there's so many fucking castles at the front of the base, it's so hard to push. If the raids come in at the back of his base, we lose 20 vils.
I love the spots where Turfux is taking gold. Take a look at the left side, he's taking gold under 4 siege workshops. Take a look at the right side, he's taking gold under a TC and a castle foundation.
He's fine. Genuinely, Turfux takes this. 76 vils for Oxygen, over 100 military, but that won't last for that long. We've got 0 on gold currently for Oxygen. This is Turfux's game. This is Turfux's game. The pressure is on, and the GG is like 5 minutes away.
Armas can always play on a bit, but Keva, Paladins also in the back eco there. That's very hurtful for the farm count. Oxygen only at 29 farms. Yeah, this is looking fantastic for the Lord.
This is... Oh! This is something very, very special. This is a brilliant deathmatch game. I did not expect this in this set. I was wrong. I was wrong. I will admit it, Turfux is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, Oxygen gets the... I fully agreed, but Oxygen gets the castle up on the right side, will have some gold control there again. On the left-hand side, also cleared Turfux's gold miners. So maybe if he stops this push, but Turfux still looking very nice, and now we're lacking a bit on the trap amount in the middle. Well, there's another one that we could unpack.
But here's the thing. It's one thing if you play this out the way that Oxygen has, but you need to have grabbed relics. Look at that relic count.
Oh yeah, 5-2.
5 relics to 2. Turfux has every single advantage in this game. The only thing that is missing is having the score lead, and that swaps over in the next, like, 30 fucking seconds. It's climbing. It's getting close. The only thing that is missing is the kill difference, and it's so close. Oxygen is about to fall behind in the next few moments, and like, Turfux is a beast. This is amazing.
Even though Oxygen's catching their ghostly walk through the Abyss, didn't get the clear up on the onagers, and they still slowly being waddled down. Now massive Magyar Hussar amount on the left hand side, and you can't ram push Magyars, my friend.
You cannot ram push Magyars. You cannot take Magyars into the late game. You can't take Magyars into a low gold game. Especially when Magyars have 5 relics.
Any Civ could match them late game. It's probably Tatars or Berbers, but
yeah. Maybe. This is not the one. I think this is played beautifully by Turfux. Map control, relic control. Knew that he had an advantage in trash. Knew that he had an advantage in taking Whittling. Like, the KD favors Oxygen. But if we're talking about, like, efficiency of that, like, the damage contained, it's in Turfux's favor every single way that it could possibly be.
I think it comes down to positioning, right? And once again comes over to taking the middle control here, which stuck out to me as the feature of this map, right? That little ring, get through that, then you can get, like, the center. Turfux did that, and therefore, even with worse fights and way too many traps, controlled the game really, really nicely. Very strong play by both here, I think.
Really strong play by both. Like, Turfux, what the fuck? Maybe you were right with your prediction. Like, maybe I'm a moron. Maybe Oxygen overhyped me with his amazing play in the main draft. Maybe I've been sleeping on your turf.
Oops.
Maybe he fucked me.
Race ratio way in favor of Turfux. KD, a little different, but he evened it out towards the end, right?
Yeah,
And
it was so super close. But it's like the efficiency of that. Turfux's stuff was like his Magyar Hussar, that's no gold, really. So the efficiency of the trades that he was taking, the fact that he was wiping out Siege for nothing, like for food, it was huge. And getting those 2 castles down in that central area, forcing the wood lines to be super inefficient, it just meant that Oxygen had no position. Map control for Turfux was just stellar.
true, it's also somewhat wood control, yeah. You don't control the corners or the middle. Thank you so much for the gift sub. I thought Turfux was about to sub to bring your camera back again, but I guess you wanted your camera back again more than he did.
It's true. Well, I'm saying I wanted it back. I'm about to go for a very, very quick... Oh, I'm not even there. I'm going to go
there
for
now.
a very... I'm there now. I'm going to go for a very, very quick wee before we hop into game 2, because I'm fucking hammered. Oh my god. I sloshed and I loved that game 1, and I'm expecting some really good... Like, I did not expect Turfux Oxygen to be like the highlight set of the night, but I'm kind of getting a vibe that Turfux Oxygen might be the highlight set of the night. Because that was
I'm getting
close.
a vibe that Camrad against any of these two, I think he played Oxygen as well already and needs to play Turfux. It might be equal highlight. It looks like they might all be on the same level.
But Camrat's really fucking good. Like, no. None of you heard that. None of you heard me say Camrat's really fucking good. Like, ignore it. Camrat, you didn't fucking hear me say Camrat's really... But Camrat's really fucking good. Like, all of this shit, Camrat's really good, right? Like, when it comes down to Deathmatch, he is not a scrub. He can definitely compete. He was really impressive. I think he's a great player. Oh, God, yeah, but you don't want to let him know that, because he'll be really smug.
We don't mention it when Sweden show.
Yeah, exactly. We don't mention it. Right, I will be back in 2 minutes. 2-minute break. I'll be back.
They're like announcing a break like it's your... I guess it's somewhat Tom's channel now, but should we disable the webcam, or do you want to see Tom's chair? Well, I guess Tom paid for the webcam, so we'll stare at his chair while I do the scoreboard and everything. So, yeah, Tatar's unexpected, maybe somewhat counter pick, but I think it's an even matchup. Still going down to the Magyars here that Turfux said he was very confident against the other picks. I think Bengalis might have also been dangerous. I think Bengalis kill Magyars. Others here, I guess should probably do fine. And scoreboard-wise, we are looking at a Turfux lead. Yeah, indeed. Awesome opening game. I fully underline that. And we'll put some music on. Yeah, Army Fights is actually worrying you a bit for Turfux possession. Might be. Yeah, Tom already has game 2, so... I would love some Civ predictions here, maybe. What do you guys think will be the game 2 Civs? And I'll pick my guesses as well.
I was super speedy.
Oh, you were too fast? Nobody did a Civ prediction yet. What's yours?
Oh, damn. Oh, for game 2, can bear in mind, it's a full random map. I would expect Malians versus Incas.
Just trust me. Okay, I'm gonna go with Britain's Dravidians then.
Okay, I mean, I like that.
And we're both fully wrong.
I have not got that far to load it up yet.
Yokigo. Checking out your opponent tomorrow, I see.
Fucking of course. Oh, holy, like, of course.
But I'm casting Deathmatch, so you won't get any intel. I'm sorry, not sorry. Playing against Kigo in Alchemy League tomorrow, if I get the name right.
I love this map.
Oh boy, oh, this is kind of Rooster. I have to think of the RM map Rooster, right?
I loved it. I've played this on in RM a few times, and like we'll mention just for a hot second before we both hop in, like this is overall map wise, I would say really quite nice for Oxygen as long as he can secure the right hand side.
Yeah, Bengalis should also be a bit better on water than Bohemians, but I think very even Civ matchup here again.
It's the water. If this was RM, I'd be like the Bohemians every day of the week. But for Deathmatch, Bohemians have like they have an extra vibe for me on this. I think the Hufnitzer combo, like we can get into this. Like we can get into this. There's gonna be some moments. Otter, count us down. Get us into
3,
this game.
2, 1. Thank you, Kigo, for the follow. And we are off with Oxygen as the Bengalis and Lord Turfux as the Bohemians here on Rooster, aka Fast Chaos HyperRandom.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Now, if we're looking at the base map for Lord Turfux, he's got stone, 3 golds behind his main TC, super securable. But the longest possible front area, immediately 3 castles down at the front of the base. Like his building is really, really nice, except for the fact that I don't love the house placement.
I criticized that last game as well, right? But the speed of how he throws down his build order, that's really impressive. That's the speed that we see from top DMers, and Oxygen still decent with that. I've seen definitely slower things in the Silver League, but yeah, Turfux with the quicker, like I think with the better starts, or like looked at how to start a bit more.
Turfux has looked amazing, and considering his overall position, like we've gone straight away for Oxygen, straight onto heavy demos. What, not even heavy, just regular demos, and I don't think I love that.
Galleon start for Turfux. No, I don't think the demos are, well, not if they're going against Van Helvete. Predictions are up, but I think generally in this show points demos, even regular ones could be quite good. So I do like the demo start. He's also shifting to Galleons now. I don't like the fast fires in the queue. And since Turfux is starting his fleet on the like deep water, Galleon start is I think also fine, even though I would have probably done like 10 demos and then Galleons.
Yeah, I mean, oh god, it cannot look at that. Oh no! Don't turn around, keep going. Suck on this now.
It's on right patrol. Then it's on patrol on the deep water. Like you want to have it on patrol on the like walkable water, right? Habitus now going forward. Bohemian Habitus. No. 2 Habitus and 2 hand cannons. Oh. That was a bit underwhelming. The Habitus took a great engagement for Turfux here against the Elephants, I think. Elephant Archers behind though. Bengalis, we should not forget, in DM start with 5 villagers because they kind of reach Imperial Age at that point. So they have a quite decent start, can get to a massive land army. Bohemians though with like Habitia, Haufnitzer very strong against their land army. Bohemians should have the better water, however.
It's like there's not enough water. That was those were really valuable demos. Holy shit, that cleared up all of the Hofnitzer except 1. Yeah,
Hofnitzer kills always really important. Now the demo's flying in on the other side. Could get some nice damage on the elephants, but they seem to tank quite a bit.
So far, Oxygen managed to get a really good position, including the fast fires is really nice. The worry is if we get up to a decent halb mass with like 6 Hofnitzer at the back of this, as soon as we get up to like 6 Hofnitzer, the elephant archers, which are like the tanky battering ram archer play of the Bengalis, that goes away really quick. The Hofnitzer do such fantastic damage to that, and we see it right there. There's 9 Hofnitzer, Halb, and some hand cannoneers. To be honest, I'm not even sure why we're going for hand cannoneers. It might even be more worthwhile to just go for skirms.
Yeah, I think so
genuinely.
Skirms are rarely seen. I guess wood is a bit of an issue for Turfux, as like he's making a lot of navy, so he rather has the resource for hand cannons. But yeah, there's no infantry really from the Bengalis. Nice, interesting castle here from Turfux on the right side, on a gold and a stone, and actually in his opponent's dogs. So that should be quite useful. But Oxygen right now with the full center control.
Oh, look at the awareness. Turfux really, like, this guy, this fox right here, he's playing with such awareness. He's sniping those demo ships before they come in. Absolutely, oh fuck, that was good hits.
Some okay ones.
Oh fuck, okay, that was good hits. that was
good. We were doing well before. Fleet count, we have 15 galleons against, well, mainly demo fleet, both not with the biggest fleets here, as it's kind of difficult, right, where to prioritize. We also see some ships and some docks outside. Important water on the outside, by the way, because we do have neutral docks in the corners, so trading is an option.
But that's super late game. I don't think on this map, or this particular variant of this map, I don't think I've ever seen trade actually happen. For me, locking down that middle area and getting a solid advantage here is far more important than any amount of control of the outside area. If you manage to win the outside water fights, but lose the middle, you still lose the game. Because for me, the map control is the center area. First person to get a castle up on the middle, I think, has a huge advantage. One thing that Turfux has got in this is he should have every advantage to get this, but he's used up all of his stone playing super defensively with those castles. So he's not going to be able to get a castle up in the middle to lock down mid-control until he has managed to either buy it or mine more of it. And his eco is not quite there. I mean, it's better than Oxygen's, who only has 50 vils on the field. So, I mean, fuck. Turfux is every advantage right now.
Explanation a bit for Kigo and Folder of Doom, who just arrived as first chatters here. This is the Silver League of a Deathmatch 1v1 tournament on HyperRandom that I hosted last fall. Main event had over $800 prize pool and some of the biggest names of DM and also even of RM in it. And now we're battling in the Silver League here. Today we're looking at Group B, and so far an awesome set. Really close game 1 and game 2, where starting with less map control and the Bengali army, Turfux now once again getting a lot of control in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I agree with you, Folder. I never quite would have considered Bengalis a solid deathmatch civ. And I'm a little worried that we will be proven right, especially when we're looking at that eco expansion of the Bengalis. 17 on wood, 5 on food, 26 on gold, with only 65 vils compared to the 108 of the Bohemians. At the same time, when we're looking at, like, we're talking about, like, effective...
Oh, what? I thought they would all 3 die! I was looking at the cannon gains in the back, Oxygen making the moves on the outside water with those cannon gains, and the regular demos are just really bad. Only killed 1 cannon gay in there.
Oh god, we're gonna lose some Hofnitzer here.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, demolition ship there!
Oh, that's the orbs are gone!
It's only 2, but the elephant archer's getting nice snipes on them as well.
But the boom! That didn't matter. Like, throwing away those arbs compared to keeping those Hofnitzer alive is worth it. The Hofnitzer, as long as the Hofnitzer are alive, this game is still advantage Turfux. And we are not up to the mass of elephant archers that this is a competitive set. 9 elephant archers is not the number. If we were up at 30, I'd be like, this is fine, we can defend this. But it's not. Turfux has every advantage right now.
Yeah, losing more
was-
outfits at the start there, though. I think Oxygen can hold this here in the middle.
I was so wrong. I just don't think that's true. I think this is stepping further and further into Turfux having a solid advantage. Yes, we managed to push this particular push back. And we do have control of the outside.
Oh, it is Oxygen this game losing quite some traps there on the right side to the Hauptnetz Turfux indeed there with nice control. Castle did fall though. Still the cannon gates at the back of the base. Idle now though did kill a lot of buildings though of Turfux. Quite an even game, but yeah, Turfux has a lead, I would agree. Siege elephants, there's so much happening all around the map.
30 elephants now. 9 wasn't enough, but 30 fucking is. 30 of the freaking elite elephant archers are so tanky, they mop up the Hofnitzer. And actually, if we have some siege at the back of this is a bit of a reverse push. If we're talking about the effective damage output of the units on the field, currently Oxygen actually has a bit of a lead. The Hofnitzer are so out of position. Oh, but okay.
Push it back now again, though. There's
Hustle
no page
wagon.
for the Silver League, no, but the settings are very similar to the main event, right? The round robin into single elimination is a bit different than the double elimination group stage that we had in the main event, but other than that, settings are the same. Well, if you get prize pool donations for Silver League, might be on Wikipedia, but so far we are only playing for a free DLC here. Oh, Hofnitzer rocking into Ivanus! On the right.
Yeah, Hofnitzer are doing just... shockingly, Hofnitzer are doing absolute work.
I was waiting for the wagons, yeah. Now, with the wagon addition in the middle, the Elephant Archers won't do as much damage anymore. And probably can be taken down by the Hofnitzer. So I really like the wagon addition now for Turfux. Arguably a bit late, but I think he was struggling on wood earlier.
Yeah, like, if the wagons were mixed in with a big mass of halbs and you send them in at the same time, the halbs receive next to no damage. And so you use the you use the swagons to get your halbs in really close, and then the halbs will mop up the elephant archers. It's just a speed thing. But at the moment, because there's no halbs, the swagons don't actually stop the damage all that much. And they get mopped up, and the elephant archers are in such a solid mass right now that they can actually push into what Turfux is doing. But there's no siege. Again, we have nothing at the back of Oxygen, and so he's able to defend, but he's not able to actually capitalize on his position.
That is true. The cannon gates in the back also got cleaned up now. Turfux re-adding some water army in the middle. They're also called Navy by some weird people.
Scrubs.
With Galleons though, no save here gets heavy demo, so probably best you can do, but I don't think Galleons do too much against Elephant Archers. Maybe massing 20-30 demos and then going for the Elephant Archer mass when it's standing on that little strip. I would love to see that. I'm not sure if it's the correct play though.
To be honest, just cannon galleons. Honestly, if we get like 8 to 10 cannon galleons in the middle as well.
But Hofnitzer might just be the better option, right? Do we have elite cannon galleons for Bohemians?
No.
Then it's just all Hofnitzer probably.
I mean, that's all you
Very
need.
effective
like,
cheap here on the left. It doesn't look like we have heated shot on it, so it's not that effective actually.
Bohemians only ever need Hofnitzer and Halb. Like,
it's
the
so
best
boring
thing
Civ, man, really, right? I mean, now they also have wagons and hand cannons, and we even see some skirms on the field now, which I like, right? And you like, so you demanded them earlier.
I would have liked to have had a massive skirms a little bit earlier for Turfux. I think if he'd have had them earlier, this would have been... Why are we moving? The Hofnitzer forward, they're not engaging. This is such a... What the fuck is that unit control? Let's just lose all of our siege For
Well,
no real
he thinks the
reason.
onagers are doing more damage, so the Haufnitzer are the meat
It's
shield
not
for the
true!
onagers.
The onagers are not doing more damage than the Hufnitzer. They're even. They're literally even, and they're 50 apiece. Like, Hufnitzer are extra range onagers. Like, they're extra range. Like, why would you? What the fuck?
I love how engaged you are with the set, Tom.
I'm super
Hi,
engaged with
Chats.
this set. I'm so stoked for both of these.
Oh boy,
players.
look at this mass of cannon gains in the middle at the left side for Oxygen running in 9 cannon gains. We'll kill the castle there in no time probably, as Bengalis do get elite cannon gains. Also a nice fleet with them. So Oxygen looking for some, well, what is it? Eco damage, I guess? Control on the left, there's gold and stone there as well.
Look at the amount of demos that are prepped to come out of those docks. They won't come out if the cannons target them specifically. Those demos will.
Turfux to pop
never
cap,
come
right? Can't get Navy out there.
No defense. That's nice. Turfux not currently with the score lead, which is a little bit of a surprise because overall position, I still think I like Turfux more, but the defense of Oxygen is solid, and the longer this goes on, the more I don't love the Bohemians.
Yeah,
Like,
thing is now we stabilized on land, right? And then water becomes more important where Bengalis have the advantage. It's actually a really, really interesting map for the Civ matchup because it counts half of the map water, half of the map land from where it matters. And each Civ has the advantage in the mid game on one of them. And the mid game it's endless because we could have trade.
I mean, there's only 5 relics on the field, so it's not a super relic map. 4 relics currently unclaimed, 1 relic for Lord Turfux. If we had Bohemians with 4 relics, I'd say that this was a game over already. Like, I don't think that's a winnable position. But with 4 relics unclaimed and Bengalis with the score lead and a solid military, if Bengalis manage to keep a mass of their elephant archers, I think if we start to get to the point where gold starts to run out for Turfux, which admittedly is not there yet, we still have 10,000 gold left.
I'm obviously always thinking like this is a map with trading possibilities, so gold won't run out. But I never count the fact into account that the players don't ever find the corner docks.
Yeah, like they don't care about.
I just checked, nobody's found them.
I mean, it's fully. Bear in mind, I think this is a bit of a mistake for how the game works.
Yeah, I actually talked to Zetnus about the dock visibility thing.
Yeah.
On
because they should be visible.
The corners. Yeah, it's the same on Marketplace, and he told me just use the code they used for Marketplace for the official map.
Well, it doesn't fucking work because it's clearly not visible to the players because nobody's gone out and secured them.
The mid docks seem to have another problem that it somehow crashed the game. That is the other code for markets that's available.
Oh. Crozini,
he said he would look into it again. But Zetnus is the map creator here, right? So that's why.
Yeah, but Crozini is who we blame for it. So.
Oh, okay. We just blame his colleagues. Is Crozini like doing the general map scripting things for AV?
I mean, I just enjoy blaming Crozini for most things.
Oh.
Not that we're blaming Crozini for this current particular.
That's a nice castle hold for Turfux there in the middle. Cannon gates are still shooting away though. I love the mass cannon gate play by Oxygen. Gets the castle and gets out in time before the Haufnitzer can take care of those nasty ships. Turfux still trying to push on the right. Oxygen more looking for some pushing opportunities on the left. There has got some barracks up. There is a relic in the middle they could fight over as well, or they are currently fighting over, even though Turfux had a monastery apparently somewhere that died. And because he has relic income, but no relics.
Gone. Unless he's accidentally ungarrisoned it.
Elephant Archers versus Hussite Wagon seems to be a battle where nobody wins. This is just that. But like, I guess the Hussite Wagons are winning because it's 2 Hussite Wagons stalling out 9 Elephant Archers.
It's This is so close. Like, so absolutely ridiculously close. I never... Fuck, I was so wrong. All of these players have been incredibly impressive.
I was also wrong. I thought there's at least 1-2 games where Turfux with his better start would dominate. But so far it's just every game super duper even.
I mean, is this the fact that Bohemians are ridiculous and super hard to deal with? Or is this the fact that Oxygen has played this really well? Because I don't think that's... I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think Oxygen has made any particularly amazing moves other than the Cannon Galleons, which I really like.
I think they're
just,
both.
What do the Bengalis do to deal with the fact that there's fucking all of this Bohemian shit going on in your face?
I think both are playing really well to their advantages, right? Oxygen to the water advantage, Turfux to the land advantages, Turfux to his control on the right, Oxygen to his control on the left. And all this is telling me is, oh boy, single elimination stage. I will have some fierce opponents.
Definitely. I mean, you're pretty good at this deathmatch thing, right? When it comes down to the first, I don't know, 15 minutes of the game, you're not going to lose to either Oxygen or Turfux, right? Like, I think you walk into that matchup feeling pretty confident.
I will try not to.
If we're going into this late game, I think both Turfux and Oxygen have shown a level of resilience that is far past your standard RM kind of 1600 play. I think this is really
absolutely. Oxygen is also signed up for DM Unity Cup, so he wants to keep playing deathmatch competitively, definitely. And with he's starting with the fastest chaos, like main event in our Silver League. Really nice sign, right? Always great if like 2K-ish RMers. They are really good at picking up DM quite fast. And Turfux, yes, his official RMU is like 1500, but he never plays, so he's secretly 2K.
He's a smurf. How are you feeling? Like, how happy are you knowing that off the back of what you have built for your deathmatch tournament, that we have more deathmatch on the way? Like, there's a little bit of a resurgence off the back of what you built.
Yeah, very happy with how it all turned out. I imagined it to be like way smaller, like the tournament already, and now we're looking at Unity Cup, and after that maybe even like a team name tournament bipolar again. So yeah, DM really alive now, and obviously it makes me feel super happy.
I'm happy that you're happy, and I'm also happy that I get to co-cast this shit, because fuck me, it's so good. Like, there's action all the way through, and at the moment, the action, to me, seems like it's favouring Turfux, even though he's 5,000 points behind.
Gosh, more Turfux with the Hoodside Wagon rate here, but I don't know, I think you feel like overall hitting towards Oxygen here, no?
Yeah,
like,
no,
he has the control on the left.
I think I agree. We've lost all of our actual comfortable control in the middle. We have 19 elite elephant archers. We've got some fucking champions in the middle, mate! 5 of them! They got swords!
They're just holding them. Unity Cup signups close in 2 days, actually. Oh yeah, I wanted to put that in the title. Remind me after the game to put it in the title. I wanted to like make some advertising for coming tournament. We have trade cogs! We have trade cogs! They're in the middle though, and they're trying to be demos. But did Turfux find the dock? Turfux found the dock on the outside. He just used the wrong docks, I think, to make the trade. And if Turfux on that top side gets straight up, which he does now, that could kill the game again in his favor. He made a fishing ship. He made a fishing ship by mistake. That went to that fish there, and therefore got vision on the dock. I think that is what happened, but I mean, Turfux is in chat and can correct us if he actually checked the corner or if he just got lucky here to find the trade dock.
I mean, and it's there. I mean, what is he getting per trade? Like, 9 gold, so that's a waste of fucking time until...
A dock there where his seed workshop is might be nice, or where he's picking berries or something to the right, because he has the most
to the
control
right-hand
there.
side. Yeah, absolutely. That would be valuable. All I'm saying though is, what the fuck? How the hell is DM Unity Cup considered a B tier?
I was also surprised. That's really nice that it's B tier.
We had more money. Like, I donated half of that fucking prize pool to this. Like, what do you mean $275 USD makes it a B tier? Fuck you! How dare you!
Well, I think after what we did with the Fastest Chaos, they've just realized that every DM tournament deserves at least B tier attention, right?
I so agree, other than the fact that I'm tilted out of my goddamn mind. How dare they do that to me?
I was not like, okay, wow, B tier, you know, it's for coming. I didn't see that coming. Not intended pun, by the way.
Yeah, we're not sad. We're not sad. There you go. Link to Liquipedia for the Deathmatch Unity Cup. I'm sure it's got info for how to join into that or whatever for anybody who is interested. I know I certainly am. Like, any amount of deathmatch is good for me.
Oh shit, I want to sign up tonight. I still haven't signed up.
It's okay, you've still got a little bit of time. I have to say though, we're supposed to be doing 3 sets tonight. We're on set 1.
I wouldn't think that they're this close and good, right? Gotta have to see how far we go.
I genuinely, I thought that this set would be a bit of a clap. Like, I genuinely, when I saw that it was Oxygen and Turfux, I was like, oh, okay, cool. This will be a 3-0. Oxygen, easy clap. He's so
Let's
good.
go! Turfux made the dock. I mean, this is Otter Stradamus. Come on. 3 minutes ago, I said Oxygen should make a dock where the Wills are taking the berries. We can see the remnant, one food on it, berry bush. Thanks for leaving that, Turfux, just so I can prove how good my call out was here. That he should do a dock exactly next to those berries, and he did it exactly there.
23 gold per trip. So, like, this absolutely worth it. 8 trade cogs on the map, 23 gold. 9 trade cogs on the map, 23 gold a trip. Which means that if they are taking, as long as they are, all we need is another 4 trade cogs on the field. And we have a constant stream of 23, 24 gold coming in per time. And we will start to swing heavily in favor, considering gold production, for Turfux. Because if we look at the map, there is fuck all gold left. We've got 7 gold left for Turfux.
On the left side where they are fighting, right? We've got 6k gold. Or no, 3.4k gold on that pile. Turfux calls it?
Oh, what? No!
What? I mean, there's the cannon gains, I guess, on the right. He's losing the right side control. But his opponent isn't trading.
He had this game! Fuck, Turfux!
Oh, I don't think Turfux realized that Oxygen never found out that there's trade dogs.
You fuck! You had this! This was a, like, hold out and you win it. Oh my...
Resources aren't looking too pretty. I think he's probably still behind, but I would think, like, with the trade, I thought eventually, like, Turfux would win it.
I think if he holds this, like, if he holds this with outside control, I think he has such a solid... No food eco, no gold, no wood.
I have castle on some wood there still.
No, he's right. No wood.
The middle is an issue. Like, Oxygen has more map. Oxygen is surely ahead there, but
it's the losing on the right hand side for that big pocket of wood. Not the right hand side. Stage right. Right for me, left for you.
What? We're looking at the same thing, man.
Yeah, but like, I'm talking theatre. Where that Bengali castle is with the control of all of that wood line.
We're both in the audience.
Yeah, well, I'm not the audience. I'm a babe. That's a big one for Oxygen. So that levels it out 1-1, which means that this is a fucking set, Otter.
Yes, baby.
And also means that I didn't lose 1,000 Otter points. So yeah, I predicted it. TomSnuffles, baby.
Oh, you got some points back from Potato Dude, no? Probably.
I'm fucking surprised because honestly, I genuinely, after we saw that going the way it was, I thought the way that Turfux played that was so good. Like so good.
Yeah, I think once again I think both players played this really well, and 1-1 is absolutely the right standings for this set so far.
Fuck. Otter, you said we're gonna watch 3 sets tonight.
That was the plan. Let's see about that. I need a new beer for already in this set. I thought 1 beer per set, but let's see. I need more for this one. This time it's my time to leave you for 2 minutes.
When we left, I've genuinely I've finished half the bottle of the Mount Gay rum in that last set. Otter's not here to hear that, but that's I finished half. I'm just I'm just throwing that out there. I might have made a mistake. I'm sorry, chat. I did not intend to make that mistake. But I have. I love you all. You're all brilliant. I did finish half of a bottle of rum while we were watching that set. And it was a fucking good set, though. Like, honestly, everybody in this chat is more familiar with Deathmatch and probably more familiar with RM than I am. But how do you feel that went? Like, Potato Dude, Turfux, like, how did you feel game 2 between these two players went? Because that was pretty damn good. Like, there's some analysis to be done by cleverer players than I. Hi, Grey Shrimp. So, currently, we are 1-1 in a set between Lord Turfux and Oxygen in the Deathmatch Silver League for the random... What the fuck was it called? What did we call the damn thing? We called it the Fastest Chaos. So this is the Fastest Chaos Silver League. That's what it was.
Let's go. After half a bottle of rum, you still know how our tournament is called.
Look, I had to read it. Bear in mind that I have been such a busy bunny. Like, it's kind of mad. So
I love you, Tom.
While we were doing the Fastest Chaos, I did this fucking stupid Hermetica clan tournament. It was fucking stupid. But I will say there was some brilliant games. It was won in the end, shockingly enough, by Sito and Big Chief. Unsurprisingly, a top.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I didn't watch the last stages, but I'm not surprised. I looked at the standings.
But genuinely, it was a really good tournament. And the teams that we got, and even the finals, ended up being really close because we had some really fucking good teams in that tournament. I am not a big Hermetica clan channel shill, mainly because I think they're insane. But I do love a good Age of Empires tournament. I love competitive games. I love interesting teams. I love interesting formats. And I will cast any Age of Empires tournament if it's going to be fun. If there's interesting players, whether it's low ELO, if we've got a tournament that is like 1,000 ELO to 1,200, I'll fucking cast that shit if it's going to be interesting. So it worked quite well for me. Speaking of interesting, what's game 2? 3. Game 3.
I stick to my prediction. Britons against... what did I say? Dravidians, right? There would be another
Yeah.
50-50 matchup, and so far with it, how it's going, I would expect there to be another 50-50 here.
I'm gonna say Britons versus Dravidians as well, because I saw what the zips were.
Oh. How do I fit signups? And 20th? Signups and 20th. Yes. Now I just need to do a Unity Cup command. And can you send me, where's that link again? You posted a link, right?
Do you want me to put it in the Discord again? Not the Discord, the Twitch chat. I can do it.
Yes.
There you go. Fucking drop that link, baby. I'm a link dropping motherfucker.
So I wanted to make a command for it. There's now a command in the title that links you to Unity Cup. If you also want to play some DM, 2 days left to sign up there. There's also double elimination, so at least in the lower bracket, I think, even if you're not that experienced, you should meet some players you can win against from how I see the sign up so far. And Folder, so you said you're too slow for DM. What's your EAPM?
Folder, no matter what you say, you will be faster than I am at DM. It's true. Oh god, I was so slow. I have an EAPM of 19 to 23.
I'm loaded in at 4 seconds into game 3.
4 seconds? I'm at 4 as well. Give us a countdown. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go. Not as wild map-wise here in game 3. Oxygen with the Dravidians, Britons for Lord Turfux, and it looks a bit more like Green Arabia here with a bit of a valley in the middle.
I mean, this is probably the best sort of setup that you could get for the Britons, right?
Yeah, very choke pointy, right? Yeah.
Super choke pointy.
Also something that in general the Dravidians like though, right?
The Dravidians have a great amount of flexibility when it comes to these choke pointy positions. But, like, what's their siege like? They're not a siege onager civ, right?
They are a siege onager civ, but no siege engineers.
Fuck! Okay, so half a siege onager. Siege onager without siege engineers, I think, is absolutely fine against the Britons. But if we're, like, genuinely, the only
siege onager aren't doing that much against Britons anyways, right?
Yeah. Like if we
they outrange them
any mass of longbows, like if we get up to a mass of 40 longbows with something in front of them, there is no way that the Dravidians beat them.
What is this cav start by Turfux though? I have to question Turfux build order for once in this set. I think in this matchup you want to have like 4 or 5 castles in your build order and mainly go longbow Treb. While he is going Briton Cavalier.
I mean, he was just going to trying to get some Vil damage, but it hasn't happened. It's 1-for-1 in the Eco KD, so even. Nothing is achieved for either player. But
that's really nice for the Dravidians though, right? They don't have access to treadmill crane. Britons should have the fastest start here. Probably was Turfux thinking when he added the stables in, or to have something against the SO early.
Look at this map control, right? We've got castles coming up on the left, the right, the mid. We have, again, it looks like a Turfux.
Coming up though in the middle? I like the expansion lodge, but don't think that one will go up.
No, that castle's fucking
delete,
dead as a dead
delete.
And deleted. It's deleted. It's deleted. But we will at least have 3 castles up, and longbow production will start ASAP. 4 castles, 5 castles should go up. 6 castles should go. Like, we're fine. We get up to this mass of longbows. What do you do as Dravidians? The elephant archers are definitely the play, but off the back of that, what do you do? They don't have the range. If we've got siege to mix into that, I worry. I genuinely worry for what the Dravidians are going to do.
Yeah, prediction is up here. Like, True Folder said he would bet against Potato Dude.
Oh shit,
Potato
no,
Dude
we're
asking
going
for his betting opponents there.
I was wrong. We're going Warwolf Trebs, baby. We're going for like 30 fucking Warwolf Trebs.
And we talked about it in game 1, right? Game 1, if you didn't see it in chat, it was Turfux playing Magyars against the Trebs with the Tatars, and Turfux played 18 Trebs. And here, if he makes 18 Trebs, he should be fine.
Oh god.
And as we all know, since the qualifier for the main event, Trebs counter elephants. They're even countering war elephants. Let's see if they counter. How many elephant archers is this? 51.
I mean, it's a solid mass, but look at how much we've depleted our gold. There is no gold left after this army is dead. And bear in mind, there's no siege at the back of this. So we can't...
I really love from Oxygen is the Rumi edition here. Like, you force your opponent into Treb Skirm. What is great against that? Rumi can be surprisingly good even against longbows when they get close. Because they, I think, one-shot them or like two-shot them or something.
Yeah, if they get close. But honestly, Castle and Warwolf Treb is a perfectly reasonable defensive play against this mass of elephants.
And hi and welcome and nice to see you, Soul. Let's see, yeah, the elephants seem to have way more problems damaging the Dodgers. And it's a lot of elephants lost, a lot of costly units.
There's 15 Warwolf Trebs on the field, right? And every single
It's
Warwolf
a surround! It's a Treb surround! It's a Treb surround! You see cavalry normally surrounding archers or something, but not Treb surrounding elephant archers.
It's dirty. This is messily done. This is not a good play, but currently Oxygen has built up his elephant mass without any siege at the back of it. This is not a good play. We've got like 2 Trebs on the field, and it is so hard for them to push because all it takes is for a Treb or 2 to pop out of the castle of Turfux, and he can counter this play so quick. We need to get up to.
What do we think about elephant rams here? Oh boy, Great Ring! Welcome to a fantastic Silver League set in the fastest chaos. We currently have 12 Warwolf Trebs fighting 68 elephant archers. So if that isn't enticing to raid into, I don't know what is. TomSnuffles also here with me. Another great reason. Casting Silver League of the fastest chaos. DM1v1 on HyperRandom. Welcome in Raiders.
God.
Thank you so much, Grethring.
How dare Grath come round here and say I suck? It may be accurate, like that may be true, but how dare you?
We started the stream with you saying how wholesome Grath is, right?
After I spent so many minutes talking about how much I am fond of a Grath stream. After we went, somebody go back, clip the Tom talking about how positive I feel Grath is. Somebody take that back, clip it, send it to Grath, and make him feel bad.
I feel like we should also clip how all the elephant archers just cleared up the werewolf traps. But
That was
a lot of them died. Like, what is all these? They look at all these elephant carcasses just leaving their little things.
It's absolutely dirty. Like, this has been such a clear cleanup for Oxygen over Turfux. He managed to keep that, and that's the thing. He's kept his elephant mass high, and he's kept his siege alive at the back of it. It's normally so hard to push the Britons because of how easy it is for Warwolf Trebs to snipe the siege. But actually, Oxygen has just done such a solid job. What the hell are you doing?
Turfux actually got most of the market. I don't know how Oxygen is affording that many Elia archers.
I mean, that's the thing, is that he had 40 elephant archers when he ran out of gold, and he hasn't lost any. If we're looking at that KD, it's 300 to 200, so we've got a 3 to 2 KD, which is huge. absolutely huge considering Britons are supposed to be the civ that gets the better KD because of how they're supposed to keep their archer units alive and survive by spamming like
way cheaper though, right?
Yeah, but that's it.
But yeah, this is complete domination by Oxygen now all of a sudden, right? We had the Trebs around, the werewolf Trebs. Now he has its own Trebs out, and the elephant archers really seem to dominate here.
I mean,
Turfux, 9 army.
We've pushed in probably a little further than we needed to, and we've managed to lose maybe 15% of them, which we didn't need to. But overall position-wise, Oxygen has this every single day of the week. His military, 42-14, he is behind in eco. But if we're talking about practical position, this is Oxygen's every single day of the week. You don't lose from here.
Britons are cheap, they can turtle well, but Oxygen already 24 farms. Quite decent.
Sorry, go. I thought that was supposed to be GG because we're not in sorry go territory. We're in GG good luck next territory.
Are we though? It's still 140 to 140 pop. Britons, they don't need eco, right? They can lose positions, rebuild.
Yeah, but they need castles. We had like 7 castles. Now we have 3. We have no siege, we have no military. Eco is fine, like 105 eco for Britons is absolutely fine. But do you know what's fine for Britain? For Dravidians? 80 eco if we manage to maintain a mass of 39 fucking elephant archers.
Now it's time to have 13 Trebs on the field. And you're right, Lord Turfux agrees with you and calls the GG here. Elephant archers, more OP than we thought. Oxygen doing a great job macroing to let his numbers of elephant archers never go down.
It's honestly I think the bit where I felt where that fell away from Turfux. Bear in mind that I loved the full unit surround on the Warwolf Trebs. Like that was beautiful. But we had 30 Trebs queued with nothing to support it. And if we'd had 10 Warwolf Trebs, 30 longbows and some halbs, I genuinely don't see how Oxygen counters that. But because we invested more into the Treb production than into the unit production, we fell so far behind in producing the kind of units that are going to do some damage to the position that I think that was actually potentially a loss position for Turfux. I genuinely think Turfux could have had that.
Yeah, very close game again, a bit quicker than the first two, but a really, really interesting one for sure. And the Dravidians take the W here against the Britons. Earlier draft priority. And now, well, I'm looking at the draft and I still maintain, okay, my prediction, my 3-1 didn't go, but I still maintain that Turfux has an advantage.
My prediction was all kinds of wrong as well. Also, you didn't need to send me the game. I've downloaded them all. I'm a professional.
Thanks a lot again, Grethrank, for the raid. Hope you are enjoying the set, guys. We will go on into game 4, where I predict Malians Ethiopians.
Turfux wins this every day of the week. This is Malians Incas. That's what it is. I'm just telling you. I've not seen it, but it is.
Malians Incas, okay. What is your predictions in chat, guys? And I think I agree with Folder there. Longbows maybe not making the most sense, but then if you just make Treb help Skirm, opponent could just switch into a lot of Urumi. So maybe you want some longbows.
Yeah, I mean, I like Folder is a better player than I am, so I can't comment on the overall position because obviously Folder knows better than I. But I kind of feel like if I was picking, I would much prefer.
This map. Did you predict Malian's Incas or did you know it?
Is that what I just said? Oh, I don't know. I think it's just what you pick, right? That both of them are going through what their top civs picks are, the civs that they feel comfortable with, and they've picked it. And obviously, the next best pick for Turfux was Malians, and the next best pick for Oxygen was Incas.
See, Tom, I told you some people would think that you're me. Django, hi Django. Did it?
Wait.
Otter Cam, what the fuck is that? No, I'm still hiding. It's Tom Cam.
That's Tom Cam, and you should fucking know that. Especially you, Flylate Dango. You should know my voice and you should know my face. Of all of the, you're a mod here. You should know what's going on with all of this. You should know this. You're not an idiot. TomSnuffles.
Have you been saying the same matchups all over again? You always said Malians Incas and I always said Dravidians Britons, and they both came true, but not in the game that we predicted them for.
It's true. It's true, but we both know what we expect to see. So we're both
I am Dango, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm at 1 second, and we've got a super wide map with the middle market, with a lot of shallows, and with trade dogs in the corner that Turfux might find again.
Shockingly,
the J is silent, yeah, it's Dango.
I'm also
Hegel the Elf, also loving the name.
And we are ready to count down on
3, 2, 1. Let's go into game 4 of this banger of a set. Both people starting with a Marfet. Turfux notices first and sells some wood.
Ooh, well done, Turfux.
Incas really want to sell as well. Like, I wonder when Oxygen notices, because Incas, yeah, Civ that loves the market, traditionally.
It's so out of the standard build, and actually off the back of that, like, this might be the worst standard build-up that I've seen from Turfux so far. We're a minute in, and he's only just sort of, like, expanding out his stuff. Like, we've also got no houses really queued
I was busy clicking the market and selling the wood, right?
It's like, considering that's kind of basically what Turfux's base looks like. That's what I expect from the Incas.
Yeah, I mean, Civ matchup-wise should be good for Malians overall, though, right? What do Incas even do against the Gem Skulls?
I genuinely, other than that, the fact that they have better champions, so they can literally make.
Kamiyuk, but there's SO for Malians.
Kamiyuk beats it. They can go into the what's the unit called with the throwing the slinger?
Slingers. Ah, yeah, slingers, true.
The slingers beat every single infantry unit that the Malians make because that actually deals with the everything. So basically, I genuinely think the Incas have a really good play against them, because the way that Malians should beat so many civs, but when it comes down to deathmatch, I think that for me, I much prefer the Incas, which I know for many people who might be listening in chat is sacrilegious, considering I'm a Malian slag. But I think that the ability for like Kamiyuk is everything in this matchup.
The problem with slingers, and why I didn't mention them, is like we have SO and heavy demo for the Malians, and heavy demo is super big here, right? So the slingers will have trouble coming across. Oxygen, though, really like the move of the sneaky raiding Rex there. Right now it's making champions, but that could be some really nice Eagle Raids later on. And there
Heavy
is one
demo?
coming in.
I didn't even consider heavy demo. Heavy demo is huge. I don't think that champion would be the play that I would be going for right now. But heavy demo certainly is, and heavy demo is doing great stuff. I think I would definitely be going for Gabetto and probably Halb. I think that's what I'd be going for right now if I was not Halb.
I think what the Incas here need here is Galleon.
Oh god, the demos are so good!
I think a Galleon mass in the middle would really help Oxygen out to like deal with the demos, be able to cross the water. But instead just making the worst demos and like dying to the heavy demos with Turfux here badly, right? I don't know what DGQ is, but enjoy Folder. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. I mean, this is interesting. There is definitely a world where the Malians slap the shit out of this. Also, we haven't had a... we're still waiting to have a... what's it called? Point... Gambling. Give us gambling, Otter. Give us gambling.
No, it's already over. You missed it.
Fuck, what do you mean?
You didn't let me speak to say that the predictions are up, so... Green Dude's really good with doing predictions.
Hashtag rigged.
And Turfus made a lot of demos in the back, which I'm not sure if he wanted to, right? He has a lot of front dogs. I think we see a little bit of all dog hotkey striking. Probably rather made these dogs for fish, and if he realizes trade, as Oxygen is trying to use the middle market and quite some trade cards already on the way there.
Honestly, ooh, that was a big loss. One demo for 3 heavy demos. More than 3. It was like, this is good trades for Oxygen. Oxygen has managed to take fantastic value from that.
But why is he the one going demos though? I mean, like Malians, they have heavy demo and nothing else in their water tech tree, basically.
Oh god!
Okay, they're finding value now.
Fuck.
Thanks for...
Holy shit, that was huge! That's 50% of the Gabettos lost to just regular demos. That's fucking sick!
But also clearing up the Trebs in the middle, but yeah, certainly some nice shots. Gabetto in the trade in the middle, so the Gabettos that didn't try to demos make it. But the point I wanted to make is that, like, Incas can dominate the water with just Galleons. Because Malians only get War Galley upgrade, and some demos usually nullify out any fires on the field. As the Gabetto are nullifying the trade and the traps here, once they have made it to kind of safety of the land. Turfux also clearing up those raiding buildings by Oxygen. Dealing therefore with that is behind in economy.
Is Oxygen fucking Tato smurfing? Like, what the fuck? Like, the way that he's managed to capitalize on regular demo, not heavy demos, regular demos, has nerfed the shit out of Turfux.
Yeah, I still think Galleons is a play, but you're right. He's making like way better usage of his regular demo than Turfux is making of his heavy demo.
Like they've hit everything. I mean, the damage against the Lycav wasn't great, but like all things considered, like this is really nice play from Oxygen. Has at least managed to maintain control of either of their own islands. But again, we're seeing, like we saw in some of the previous games, it's the ability to throw down castles for Lord Turfux, and Turfux is down at 6 castles already. We have 6 castles for Oxygen, but they're not. I wouldn't say they're controlling quite as much of the map as Turfux's is.
Heyo Tukan cheering on his teammate, the Lord Turfux.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be I would have put my points on Turfux for this game. Obviously, as a Malian player, but to be honest, I think the demo control and the overall everything of how Oxygen has played this, I think the longer this goes, the more I favour the Incas. The only unit
Why are Incas adding fast fires though? What the fuck? You get perfect galleons, man. You're not the Civ that has to go for fires.
No, yeah, especially against a heavy demo Civ. Like, fast fires is no, not the way. You don't go fires. You go demos and galleys.
Yeah.
Like you don't. Oh god. Oh, yeah, everything dies.
What is up with seeing like a set that is like probably best set of Silver League so far? I didn't really expect that. But
No,
all these three games have been fantastic, and game 4 is shaping up to be that as well.
Both of these players are fucking brilliant. Holy shit. Like, Turfux is amazing, Oxygen is amazing. They've been super competitive in Deathmatch.
Oxygen is going for the full send trade strat when you don't send every trade card alone, because then it would get picked off, but you're sending them all at the same time, so the opponent can't pick them off.
24 trade cards all at once. Doing 16 gold in one rush each. So with 24 times 16, 27 times.
That was a good demo for Turfux. Killing a lot of opponents' demos there. Bedos one's in the middle. Both players not trading on water, but both at the same time trading with the same market. The neutral one in the middle.
432 gold per trip for all 27. So as long as all 27 of these traders make it, it's 432 gold per trip. I'm just throwing that out there, which is that's pretty good.
Landing time by Turfux. That's not a landing. He's walking villages over. But he is building on Turfux Island. And we already did the Turfux Elo reveal earlier. I said he's secret 2k. So, yeah. It's out there. Mr. Tukan.
I mean, Turfux is getting every advantage that he possibly can. More position on the map. He's ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous. The one negative is that he's got one of his his gather points is currently gathered in one of his middle castles, and so he has 10 light cav taking up 10 space in a castle, which actually, in how close this matchup is, that's huge. 10 pop down that he's not able to use is massive.
Bedo going a bit deep there, and will just get cleared up lately by the castles, I think. Looks like right-clicking a trade card there. Does Oxygen know about this build-up? Well, he knows about it now. Keeps coming up to defend it. Siege Workshop stabled forward. Really like this move by Turfux to have an alleyway to end the game. Probably should cut a bit of the wood here as well, at least to get through. Maybe if he wants to be cheeky, also reduce the wood amount on his opponent's island.
I love that both of them are trading with the central central market when they could be trading with the outside corner markets completely safely. Either one of them, there is no outside water control. Nobody even has a fucking outside dock. Like, it is so safe. But they're like, no, we'll trade for the middle market for 15 or 16 gold a time. So it's completely fucking even when it comes to gold trade. 21 to 29. Like, this is going to balance out. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the middle markets are intended for. I felt almost a bit sad when I saw the middle market and the corner docks, right? Because I thought the middle market wouldn't play a role. But no. The players are both trading with the same market and fighting over it. It's really beautiful.
It's very funny. If we're looking at overall KD right now, there is a significant advantage for Turfux, again, who has managed to maintain a decent lead because of his Gabetto play. But if we're talking about position,
I like Turfux.
I don't think there's a significant advantage, and I think that's mainly because of the wood lines. If he keeps these wood lines empty for oxygen over on this kind of left-hand side, southern side of the map, taking oxygen's island gold, I think is huge. If he manages to clear this up, this is a huge win for the Malians. So the only thing that we need to do off the back of this is lean quite heavily into water control.
All the trade is dying for Turfux in the middle. Kamiyuk's cleaning house there. Better trying to save the day. Turfux losing a lot of trade, but yeah, as you said, I think if we ignore the trade docks on the corners that they both haven't found yet, I think, even though in like game 2, Turfux found them, there's 2 additional win cons, right? There is like the wood control winning condition for Turfux here, denying these wood lines, as you said, and there is the one. Gold run, yeah, gold won't run out, right? Oxygen is getting the control in the middle, so you can keep making gold units.
Like, Oxygen's fine. Like, this is a huge win for Oxygen. And bear in mind that this is Kamiyux versus champions and demos. Like, this is an absolute clear-up. Like, when it comes down to military position, Oxygen has double the military of Turfux right now. But all I'm saying, like, if Turfux leans into producing... If we had like 5 docks on either side of the edge of the map, and we were making galleys, and we had like 30 or 40 galleons, there is no way that the Incas can push that. Like, genuinely, if we win water, as the Malians, the Incas will really struggle to push that. They have like heavy Scorpion, they have Treb, they have unupgraded demo ships and galleons themselves. So we still have the position to win this as the Malians, but with locking down the middle, I think this might throw Turfux off for a loop because we don't actually have any galleon production. We're only building heavy demos from the kind of right-hand side of the island.
No, don't go there. He made 2 siege just in his forward trade siege workshops finally, but they're going to the back.
I think that's a big
loss. Nice demo shots though.
The heavy demos do good damage, and the fact that the Scorpions aren't sniping them off, we're sending them in one by one. We can actually kill all of these Trebs. Every single one of these Trebs should die to heavy demos if we send all of the heavy demos in right now.
Or just to the Gebedo, I guess. And the Siege Ranger can take care of the Scorpions. But now the demos from the other side.
Oxygen has done such a fucking wonderful job of using his demos. Oh, no, not like that though! That was one heavy demo for every... Oh my god!
Oh,
dirty.
That one. I think you're a bit ahead of me. I'm at 32, big explosion here again, 32, 30 now.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're at the same time. I was looking.
It's just a lot of explosions everywhere, I guess.
There was so many. Yeah, we're literally same time. I was talking about the fucking amazing one. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Why the hell?
The Gebedo!
Oh, they all go down. It's.
Oh no, honestly, not again! Oh boy!
Oh god! Oh fuck! Turfux does not have the military control compared to
He had
Oxygen.
so many demos earlier, yeah. Oxygen's like demo control is winning him this game, and it's really impressive because it's like regular against heavy.
It's regular demos. This isn't even heavy demos. So like bear in mind they take an extra hit compared to these regular demos. They only have 60 HP. But we've managed to get such value out of the regular demos.
Yeah, Rams are doing a good job. Oh, nice heavy demo. But Kamiyuk just have more HP than Gebedo, so it isn't as impressive when they get hit.
Kamiyuk's beat champion, and at the back of this, the GG is on the way. Like, we're nowhere close. Turfux
has to
still has the score lead, but he doesn't have the middle, and we're not actually able to push in. Like, we have that position.
Wood control, somewhat.
But he doesn't, because look at how much wood is on the right-hand side. So this isn't a wood map just yet. This is a middle map into the eco.
I mean, you have the wood control and you win 2 minutes after having that control. That's where the wood control killer meme comes from, right? He was like casting with Django, and Django was like, it's game over, this game's over, and then Killer was like, yeah, but he has the wood control. That's why Mr. Dango called Mr. Keller Mr. Wood control.
Well, I mean, Mr. Keller is a fucking beast. But Flies Like Dango needs to get on Flies Like Tom fucking Snuffles.
I like Dango. I'm still cracking up because of it. Jay's silent.
Look, I don't care. I'm from Britain. I'm a colonialist. It doesn't matter what somebody else says that their name is supposed to be said like. We'll fucking colonize it and say it different because we're Great Britain.
I don't think Stuttgart could go that much worse if you colonize it, so I'm not against it in this case.
To be honest, everybody could do with a little bit of colonization. That's classic Britain.
Especially the Swabians.
If only we were better at Age of Empires.
And at having governments. Well, I guess we're all not too great.
We could. I don't think there's any...
Let's like, what I wanted to say for a while now is that instead of these 3 keeps forward, I would have liked to see the castle forward by Turfux to mount some form of trap push here. Talking about Trebs, Oxygen. Oh, exactly as I wanted to point out that this trap has been idle here forever. Oxygen and packs it. And the competitors are spreading the trade. Turfux is coming back. Yes, demos. Turfux has more pop.
It's not even exactly. It's not even coming back. It's actually winning. Like Turfux has every single position, and his goal. I
told you, wood control wins, eh?
Fine. I mean, this isn't gold. This isn't wood control. Like this is just. This is just positional control, and.
But Oxygen ran out of. Like, now he doesn't have gold anymore, and if, like, Inca's without gold, there's something about fish and beer.
Yeah, I mean, Inca's firmly need it. But they see it! They fucking... not... Look at that! So, bottom left, so south, the bottom thing, look at Turfux, he's there, like, no, I've got 3 heavy demos chilling out for the moment.
He knows! He knows about the trade, but why isn't he trading himself?
But he's not blocking off the other side, so
I guess he's still at 21 on gold, so...
We could still drop a dock in the south side and then trade with the other side, and we could still be getting, like, 40 gold per trip.
Finally, Farimba Lightcap rates appearing though as well. 49 on food for Turfux. So maybe Turfux winning this on the macro side. It looks a bit like Oxygen won the micro battles with the demos there in the middle. But Turfux with supreme macro now, the 50 farms now can start raiding. Has the middle control if his competitors don't venture out into the water again. Or even if he does, because the heavy demos are there, probably it's going to eat the rest of them into dock. So, and here come the demos again by Oxygen. Turfux notices, redraws the competitor to the middle, blocking off that market.
You don't lose this. Turfux has this every single fucking day of the week. Absolutely beautiful.
It's not like somebody told him to call GG 10 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, look, I was wrong. I'll admit I was wrong.
Just stop admitting it. That's not fun.
I should have known that Malians, best team in the game. Nobody beats the fucking Malians.
Wait, just like, guys, mark this day in your calendar as the day. It is still the 18th of January. I just checked if we passed the 12-hour mark. Or the 12, whatever, 0 GMT, however you call it. But mark the 18th of January 2024 as your calendar as the day where TomSnuffles did not trust in the Malians, and unrightfully so, because the Malians came back and bring us to game 5.
I was so wrong, and I should have just had more faith. I should have had more faith in what is my core belief, which is Marlian's.
You're lucky you missed the bet.
This has been a fucking absolutely fantastic set. It's so close. Both players have been ridiculous. And you said we're going to do 3 fucking sets. Every single game has been half an hour long at least.
I didn't expect the Silver League sets to be this good. I admit that. I thought it would be like 3-1, or I didn't think it would be a 3-0, but I thought it would be quick games, right? And not every game is like super close. Yeah.
We're going to be here until 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
We could also do them another day, I guess.
Yeah, I'm fucking down for it. Let's go.
KT 972 to 654 in favor of Lord Turfux. Gebetto, kind of the winning unit, right? In the end, even though half of them got demoed away.
I mean, we've seen. I think Gebetto really showed their own in NAC. We really started to see the late game composition of how well Marlians can do. And bear in mind how you see late game RM. Like late game RM is mid game deathmatch.
No, I can see that. Well, it's still a bit different, but yeah, I can see what you mean.
Like
composition wise, they are quite close. Yeah.
Like if you start. It's when you start seeing like Japanese heavy cav archers. Like as soon as you start seeing Japanese heavy cav archers, you're like, okay, is this deathmatch? What's this? What's going on here?
I even got buffed now, right? So people are using them in RM.
I love it. I really like the way that some of the sort of my deathmatch expectations have started to really bleed into late game RM, because before they were so different. But I'm feeling like there's genuine similarities now, certainly in the top end of how I expect.
It's RMers finally figuring out their comps.
Yes, Grubs.
And with that, I will leave you for 2 minutes.
I was also going to leave you for 2 minutes. Quick, put some music on.
Well, hype song time then, right?
Hype song, because we're both going for a wee.
Soon I'll not be a Nilly copy anymore if I do hype song. That makes me anti-hype now, thinking about Nilly's gonna quit, but I might be the only streamer doing it.
But it's not okay. But also, the 25 viewers, just chill out. 25 of you, you just hang out in chat while we both go for a week. We'll be back. Ignore me in the chat. Like, this is my face. Ignore that. I'm not Otter. I'm TomSnuffles. Otter doesn't. This is not the Otter One. This is TomSnuffles. This is the TomSnuffles face. Otter is more handsome than this. He can't show himself on camera because he's too handsome. He only has an OnlyFans because the regular cost of subscribing to the Otter One channel is not worth, like, it's not equivalent. You need to spend at least $40 or euros to subscribe to the Otter channel to get Otter face. He's just so sexy that you just need, that's the money that you need to spend. Sorry, you just need to keep that in mind if you subscribe. Okay, I'll be back, so you can see my face. It's cheaper than Otter's. I'm just throwing that out there. I'll be back. See you soon. I love you. Fucking weird as fuck. This is a heavy demo map and a half.
Oh boy. Well, I don't think this game should take us too long.
No, like this should be an absolute.
The map doesn't allow it.
There is one Civ that should have a huge advantage in this.
Boy, yeah, I'm showing it now, and we've got... Ooh, I hope I say that, Brand.
Raiding with a party of 86.
My co-caster doesn't care if we pronounce it right, so... welcome, thank you so much.
If it's German, I don't know. Das ist gut, ja? Ja, nein. Yeah.
I don't know if it's German. I don't think it's German.
Yeah, Wussschutern, that sounds German. That's practically one of your people. We're so happy to have you with us right now.
Thank you.
This is game 5 of a best of 5. Best of 5? Is that right? Yeah, best
That's
of
right.
5.
That's right.
Between Lord Turfux and Oxygen in the Deathmatch Random Fastest Chaos Silver League. So this is a deathmatch matchup. The final matchup between Lord Turfux and Oxygen, and it has been amazing. It was not expected to be amazing, but it has been. And both Otter and I are ready to dive into the final game between Portuguese and Franks in game 5 of Turfux and Oxygen. Otter, you're the guy. This is your stream. Count us in. Let us go. Break the fucking mold.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to game 5 between Tom said it all already. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Shutan. I assume Wus is the clan. We'll definitely check your channel out after the stream. If you're here already and just saw the raid, please do so as well and leave a follow. Thank you so much and welcome in everybody. This is a HyperRandom tournament, so we do have sometimes some quite standard, sometimes really crazy map generations as this one. A lot of hybrid terrain. I think you need to get to the green here to get some docks down and potentially make the superior units, especially for the Portuguese. So Turfux should be happy with the map gen.
I am a little bemused. So we've got kind of this combo of
predictions are up, by the way, if you want to bet some channel points.
I did. I bet. Potato Dude reminded me that I needed to bet this time. And because nobody had put any money on... nobody had put any money on Turfux on a Portuguese versus Franks on a fucking hybrid map. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my god, Portuguese are gonna clap the shit out of the Franks on this map.
What, really? They went for Oxygen? What is, I would totally go for Portuguese here as well.
Franks, do Franks even get heavy demo?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, now, so that's at least a thing. If Franks get heavy demo, I think that definitely has a positional point to change this around. I think heavy demo
Paladins can be quite good on water, plus heavy demo. It's a good combination, actually. But Oxygen hasn't gone for any docks. Just going for the Paladin rush here. Didn't kill a single villager with it yet. While Turfux making his docks in the back here. And Oxygen should have found the land there, right? He's placing TCs on it, so probably go for some docks of his own. Going for some castles. Portuguese also with the arguably faster start here, getting access to Treadmill Crane, which is may not known to be you if you're more used to RM content, but really big in GM.
41 paladins moving forward, and all it takes 6 demos will kill every single paladin here, and there is no way that these paladins can move.
They're stuck. They're stuck on the left. It's just one forest.
We genuinely have to onager cut through to make these paladins useful. There's no, we've got to see. You see it. Show them.
What are these farms?
Show them what they see. We can't be trying to dive through with 41
Oh yeah, they see it.
paladins.
They see it. Yeah.
You know that you have to cut through. That the only way through is through this central area, and it is completely blocked off with Halb and fucking heavy demo.
I think the Franks just went for their own demos. They could explode the opponent's demo and then go in with the paladins, but not like
an
this.
Absolute fucking massacre! Oh my god! We lost half of our paladins in that engagement right there. That is huge. Oxygen doesn't have a fucking chance. The Portuguese take this every single fucking day of the week.
I want to
Every
point
day
out
of the
for everybody
week.
who didn't see the first 4 matches that we had 4 very, very 50-50 Civ matchups so far. Turfux draft just a little bit better, so he does have an advantage. I think on every map I would give the edge to Portuguese, especially on this map. Jen here, Paladin's driving in. Can maybe go for a clear now that the demos are kind of stuck behind the gate. What are they called? Caravels. But big shots now coming again. Oh
80
boy.
Paladins.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What a slaughter, man.
80 Paladins down to 15 in genuinely 10 seconds. 80 down to 10.
What
Look at
a
the score
set.
difference.
What brutal ending.
KD 174 to 156, and that is all demos.
And all the army of oxygen just ran into 2 casts of evidence of organ guns. But mainly the heavy demos and oxygen now adding the dogs, but that feels
0
like
gold.
5 minutes at least too late.
Absolutely fuck all gold in the queue. We've got no position. Like this was...
And the thing is, besides Paladin, Elite Caravel also probably kill all the other units from Franks that aren't demos or Paladins.
Yeah, you don't win this by going for land units. Like, naval units are tankier, naval units have range, like... it's not that Franks even have that bad of a chance, but by losing the middle position, there is no way Turfux loses this. Not a single way. It's GG now.
And
I hate this map.
It's not GG, but I hate this map. Well, we don't know if they use their re. They do have a re, and
I mean,
Oxygen probably used this at some point before. If he didn't yet, he should have definitely got it here.
Yeah,
it's game 5, so it's pretty likely he used it on another map that we didn't see.
Franks against Portuguese.
No re was used. Big misplay then.
Like, bear in mind, this is the single best Portuguese map that we could get. Like, there is the only Civ matchup that could have been better for Portuguese on this map would be like Italians and maybe Vikings. Like that's it. The only like Italians, Dravidians, Vikings, maybe Japanese, Berbers. Like
Italians, I don't like. They don't get heavy demo. You need heavy demo in this one.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, we saw on the last map that heavy demo matters, but isn't. So it's only 10.
In the end, the Civ with heavy demo won the last map. I don't know what you're talking about. You're still not believing in Malians, man.
The Civ with heavy demo lost.
No, it won.
No, it didn't. It was regular demo. Wasn't it?
Malians won, man. You still can't believe that Malians won.
No, just can't.
You still don't believe that Malians actually won the Inca matchup against Incas.
I'm a broken man.
TomSnuffles officially hates Malians. Let's go. And Lord Turfux officially won this amazing, amazing Silver League set.
He really did. He really did. I was so wrong. Considering I thought 3-0 Oxygen.
Well, I think my 3-1 Turfux bet was closer.
I agree that your 3-1 Turfux bet was closer because it was 3-2 and you're only 1 off. Turfux played absolutely brilliantly. Like this set. Now I will say I'm not going to count this last game.
Yeah, last game was a Civ map win, right? It was a handbook reading win. Maybe
like, yeah, absolutely a situational loss.
A bit of a draft and rule reading win.
It's not a situational loss that needed to happen because, as you said, they could have called the re.
Was very happy with this map. Yeah, I bet you were.